With the amount of time we spend in front of our devices, don't you think you deserve a pair of scissors that can make the cut?
Beat's going. What?
What is
happening?
Beautiful
good
people.
Beautiful people.
Beautiful people.
Beautiful
Welcome
people.
to the 80s night. Thursday Night Live. Fly Time.
Oh, yes.
Were
I'm
you
ready.
in the 80s?
Barely.
I was.
I was in diapers in the 80s.
I came in swinging and I left swinging. I was there for the whole decade.
Oh, man.
But,
Well, you are pretty old.
Well, Jim was probably 80 in the 80s.
Yeah, pretty close. Probably
Pretty
60.
close. 60, at least
Yeah.
67.
He's at least 109 now.
The 80 would be 120.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good.
That's about right. He was over the other day.
Yeah, it was.
And I could tell it was not oil of Olay twice a day. At that age, you just give up on your skincare routine. Right, Jim Crawford? So, folks, this is Thursday Night Live Fly Time. What did you just stumble into? That's a great question, Tim. What is Thursday Night Live Fly Time?
Well, Thursday Night Live Fly Tying is just an awesome group of people who get together once a week. And we tie some flies, we have some laughs, we drink some beers. Occasionally we do a nice themed night like this.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just to top it off. But yeah, really Thursday Night Live is about the community. It's just a great group of people that's come together every week. Selfishly, we all love it for that, but we do get down to business and do some things every so often. But It's just a community of people together, fellowshipping, getting to spend a night together, take our minds off everything else out there.
Oh, yeah. Take our minds off of all the other things in the world. And tonight, we just focus for 2 hours on you, us, tying some flies, learning some things about fly fishing, fly tying. And Tom Pape just said he graduated from high school
No, he didn't.
in the 80s.
1980.
Yeah.
Well, let's do some quick math.
So he would be about 703. Seven.
No, he's late
70.
60s.
um,
70. Late 60s.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. So what do we do here? We tie flies, we tell lies, we drink some beer.
Ooh.
And
was a good
tonight
beer.
it's mojitos, medijitos. Obviously, Chaz ruined us.
He did.
Oh, you
I
got
already drank mine. I went
Oh,
back.
you're drinking on some Bow River Fest.
Riverfest. Yeah, that's good.
Bow River Brewing Riverfest. We want to thank Bow River Brewing for throwing us some beer this year
Yeah.
so that we
Awesome.
too could be like Clint Workington, who is tying flies, drinking a Riverfest.
Oh, yeah.
And that's kind of how it goes. So if you're new, just let us know where you're from, what you're drinking, and all of that good stuff so that we can hang out and get to know you guys a little better. And I believe Scotty Borschelt's in Yarmouth, Maine.
Ooh.
He's not in Michigan anymore, folks.
No.
But without much further ado, I believe that we had a belated birthday this
yeah.
week, and he kind of hides from his birthday.
Yeah?
So we're going to call him out here on the birthday celebration. We're
You
going
know
to
who
drop
you are.
some confetti, and we're going to say Mr. Augustin, although you're probably trying to guess the winning number right now. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday.
It's your
Singing
birthday.
wasn't
No, it's-
a prerequisite for the show,
It's a good thing.
but dressing
It's a good
in
thing.
workout clothes,
It was.
dappled in highlighters, the beginning of MTV in some epic tunes was definitely
Oh, yeah.
what the 80s was all about. All the eras are kind of a cross era.
Yeah.
Doug was alluding to that we were 10 years late on
We
our
were.
on our clothes.
Oh, well, maybe. All I know is if you try to find these costumes nowadays, you just go around and look at the old kids because they're back wearing them again.
That's a good point.
It makes it hard to
That's
find
a
costumes.
good point. So, they're not considered costumes. You probably just tuned in thinking, wow, this show is up to date.
Yep. Right up
So
to date.
Murray Bodar is drinking water, recovering from the vid.
Oh, well.
Appears to be the
Smart
16th wave coming through the universe.
16, 17.
All right, so anyone else has a birthday, you just let us know, and we will be glad to sing you the birthday song. Drop some
Anytime.
confetti.
You might not be glad if we sing it, but we'll
Chris
do it
will be
anyways.
here fishing with us on his birthday.
Chris Nelson?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris Nelson, Colorado.
All right.
So,
I don't know.
so acid wash, jeans, neon shirts, and high tops. Well, I best show my whole
Yeah,
outfit.
you better show it. I think there's something behind you on the thing. You should maybe get on your chair and reach it.
We'll do that again. That
Round
is
two.
tradition,
It is. It is.
and for you too. If
Yeah,
you
maybe.
if you would take your blankie off.
Well, I'm tucked up in my blanket because I'm cold.
All right. So we do have some things for you guys, like the baking cam. Let's check over
Oh.
on the baking cam and see
Oh, okay. Let's
wow.
make some predictions. We got cinnamon.
what's happening.
We got oil, eggs, flour, milk. Oh, I'm gonna go with.
Is that cocoa? I think there's cocoa.
Yeah, I said cinnamon, but if they're putting that much cinnamon,
Yes. So
that did not
this
gonna taste
is
good.
virtually a bomb.
Yeah,
It's
what is it?
virtually a bomb.
your-
We
what's
don't
your
know.
guess?
If
What's
you
your guess?
stick around,
You know though, so you
if
could cheat.
you stick around, you will find out what this turns into, because just like everything else here at Thursday Night Live Fly Time, we give you the ingredients, we give you the materials,
Yep.
and you put them together
Put them together.
when Tim leads you through that. So
Yes.
now that we've brought that up, we've got some news and announcements for
Yeah,
you
we do.
guys.
Breaking
But
news.
first, what we'll do is
We should give a little shout out to Cole here because I think he's gonna take off on us. He's busy moving into his new place.
Cole's leaving to
I
move in.
know,
He's got
I
more
know.
important things to do.
It seems that way. We're
New
happy for you,
homeowners.
buddy. It's
New
exciting
homeowners.
stuff. We do understand, but you better just put
Yeah.
the volume up on your laptop.
That's a good point. Or just your phone or something.
Yeah.
And check in every once in a while because Mr. Clayton Cole Clayton.
Cole Clayton. Zinca on my nose.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know what that means.
Didn't zinc. It was like colorful zinc on the ski hills.
Oh, was it like for sunburns? In the
Yeah,
spring?
sunscreen. Sunscreen.
Oh.
It was like sunscreen.
Teal. 100
So here's all the news right here because I don't know how to get them all to come at the same time.
Perfect.
But what I
There's some
didn't
big
want
ones.
to do was all of those. Yeah. So it did exactly the opposite of what I wanted it
They're
to do.
disappearing one at a time.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring in tonight's flies because if you are here for the fly tying, we're going to tie
Yeah.
up the hackle beetle and we're going to tie up the rough water caddis.
Couple of
That
gooders.
rough water caddis is something pretty cool that you're going to want to stick around for to make sure that you have the ability to tie it when you want to get into fishing rough water with a caddis.
Oh, it's right in the name. Look at that.
Right there in the name.
Very good.
Also, this is costume night. Send in your costumes.
Yep, we need to see him.
The email is should be up there, but it's not. TNL at flyfishingbover.com. Send in your pictures of you dressed up, and we will choose a winner tonight. So make sure you do that. What else do we got here? Halftime. What happens at
Ooh.
halftime?
Well, there's a little game called Flyingo, very similar to bingo, and
It's so similar
That
to
it-
bingo that it kind of looks like this.
yeah, it's like it's bingo.
It's like bingo.
So
but
we play bingo.
we're
That's what it is.
fly-tying,
We're
so-
just like saying Flyingo. So it's
Yeah.
bingo. You have an opportunity to win some awesome prizes from our sponsors. And I do say opportunity because just if you win this, it
Oh,
doesn't
that's a
mean
good
you're going to
point.
win. So I feel responsible to let you know
he's.
it's a double. You got to win
Yeah.
twice, basically.
I think Colleen said something about you being in diapers in the 80s, and I thought to myself,
Colleen, that's not very nice. You know,
that's
not a
because
baby.
basically when Tim gets to the doors of doom, he goes into his diapers and shats them.
shots them.
Shats some
Shats 'em.
diapers. So
I think my first car was a
back
Shatsum.
here. I shat
Maybe that
some
was
in my
Datsun.
first car. It was
I
a
don't remember.
Datsun.
That was a Datsun. Yeah,
It
yeah.
was a Datsun. You might have shat
I
some
might have
in your
shot some in
Datsun.
my. I do not like green eggs and ham.
We are not Dr. Seuss.
Shot some in my Datsun.
That's a song. We'll write that song because sometimes we do bring out our guitars and play a little P Diddy for you guys.
man.
What else do I got here? Oh, big one right here. Western Canada Fly Fishing Guide School.
This is a big one.
I got 2 spots open because, and it's going ahead. May 13th through 15th, May 20th to 22. Check your calendars. Because just like every time on Thursday Night Live, there's 1 or 2 people in here sitting on the fence.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this is a pretty epic group. We've never not had it, and that's going to make me sound redundant.
Awesome. Honestly.
But somehow every group is pulled together for a divine reason.
Yeah.
We'll let you figure that one out. But this group is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Some probably more mature people in this group. But yeah, it's going and it's going strong. And we do have 2 spots open. If finances are an issue, reach out to me. Let's work something out because a big reason about guide school this year is that even with, we didn't quite get we can hold a couple more people in there. And every other year we've sold out, but we're just going to go ahead with guide school because it's like Brett said, it's a be a better person school. And truly it is, we can't not do it. And so the whole team got together, and if you want to hear that story one day, we'll tell you. But that is a team effort that makes guide school take place. And truly, Fly Fishing Bow River Outfitters has the best team.
Yeah.
Tim and Troy
True facts.
and everybody else a part of that. Scott and Jordan and Brandon. And obviously Quinn will be there too. So make sure you talk to us, sign up for guide school. It is in a couple weeks, and I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun. A lot of people in here could attest to that. So it is super cool. That is definitely something we're going to push hard on you guys because like every year, there's a couple people in Thursday Night Live that do want to take it. Just reach out and talk. We can talk finances, how to figure out all that stuff. And then on the business end, the trips are booking pretty awesome this summer. So make sure if you do want to get a trip in this summer, you do that sooner than later.
Yeah.
That's not an empty threat. That's just because we want you guys to get
We
your
would rather
days
fish with you. We
on
want
the
you.
water.
Yeah.
And
And if you're lucky, we'll do a whole day on the water and SMR.
yeah, the most important thing here is the final episode, the May 5th super giveaways.
We don't want to talk about it.
Just wait.
We don't want to talk about it.
Get Jim his thread so
Okay.
he can do that, and we'll finish up the news
Okay,
news
so
feed here.
We'll talk about thread. I'm actually going to use the same thread for both flies tonight. So I'm using a olive colored, so olive, just go olive with something in maybe the little smaller range. I'm using a 70 denier by UTC. Something in that 6/0, 8/0 would be just fine. A couple of good patterns, but we don't want to be using too thick a thread on these ones just because they're not very big. So there you have it.
That's right. Cam said he's got his flow trip booked on July 21, and that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fact.
Oh,
Brent's
yeah.
got his trips booked, and going through the list, Chaz has got his trips booked. Eric said that he wants that. We talked about trading stuff for trips. He's going to come up here. Greg said I look like Randy Macho Man, and I thought the same thing.
Oh, man.
So I'll pile drive Tim at the end of the show. Terry's enjoying a Coors banquet at Sylvan Lake.
Oh, that's good, Terry.
He
One
wanted
of my
to come
favorites.
get his prizes, but the weather said different. So the final episode on May 5th, the super giveaways, folks, they are absolutely alive and well. And if you just head over to our website, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take these announcements out of the way, and I'm going to pop this up over here because this is our website, flyfishingbover.com. Okay, this, I'm telling you, I can't even, and we'll go, I'll throw you some of the ideas that are here for the giveaways, but the amount of things that have been donated for this, that people have handcrafted,
Yeah.
that they've spent their own valuable, precious time and their skills, and they've crafted stuff to give away for you guys. And they do that in support of the show because on the final episode, this is a donation towards Thursday Night Live Fly Tying. And these donations really help keep the show going. There's a lot of expenses and a lot of time that goes into producing the show. A lot of time goes into tying the flies and making sure this year all 40 patterns, packing the boxes, putting those out. And ultimately, these donations give you guys a chance to win a lot of really epic prizes. But it keeps the show going, truly, honestly. And the last couple of years, it has been awesome. And we've come back and we've made the show better for you guys because of the donations. So just like here, it just says simple. You make a donation in the show. For every $5 you donate, you get one chance to win. We had $5 winners last year, people who did one entry, one stuff. Because there's not just one prize. There's like 40 or 50 different prizes. We had people who donated $500 plus. They won prizes last year. Easy to do. You just go in and hit quantity. So at the bottom, you just say how many donations, and every quantity is $5 for your donation. All the prizes aren't all here, but some of them that have been coming in is like a Norvise, a Redington butter stick, custom resin fly tying table, which is it just showed up today.
That's awesome.
This thing has legs. That's probably only going to go to a person that can come pick it up. The custom painted mini fridge, which is right behind here by Ryan. A fish pond fly tying kit. Thousands and thousands of flies and fly boxes. We got some Fly Fishing Bow River swag. We got a guided fly fishing trip. We got AirPod Pro wireless from Mr. Blake Teague. We got Bluetooth speakers from Teague's Pawn Shop. Fish finders from Teague's Pawn Shop, Watermaster dry bags, and their enormous one that fits the raft.
The big one.
Custom landing net built for, I think it was Clint that built that. A huge short prize package, and all thanks to the sponsors listed here that have donated a ton of stuff, and Fly Fishing Bow River. And they just keep coming in. I'm waiting for people to send us, but these donations will be open until the final episode, and then about halfway through the final episode, we'll shut them down, and then we'll call. So what people did last year was they donated X amount today, X amount next week, and so they felt like they were intermixing
their opportunities.
And it does work. It does work. But, I mean, it's still run on a random computer program, and so every entry you get thrown in there, and it works just like that.
Works its magic.
All right.
All right.
So, Checking up on the questions here. Get out of the news scene. Let's head over to here.
Mr. Brucey's floating on Monday.
Yeah, it's a birthday.
Oh, birthday float.
Birthday float with Big D.
Nice.
GP, Sean Allison's in the
What's up,
house. So we're
Sean?
going to get ready to tie the first fly, which is
The
beetle?
Sure. Let's do the beetle.
Beetle. Beetle.
Doesn't really matter. Beetle
Mike's
work.
going to donate his bingo cards. That's not going to work.
That probably won't do much for us, Mike.
And then Doug, yeah, I forgot. His enormous box of pike flies.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely cranking.
And we joked about this, but for real, I think I might be buying some entries this year because
I literally am.
I want some.
Are we allowed?
yeah, well,
Most competitions in Canada, they don't include Quebec. They say it, they always say it on it, like, I'm not eligible for Quebec residents, but this one, friends, is welcome for
eligible
everybody.
to anyone.
Anybody. Destin, got your tickets for now. Yes, I like the way you think. The more you buy, the better chances you have. And you can win multiple prizes. You don't take your name out of the
Proverbial
program. Yeah, the invisible hat. Remember the first year we did have
Oh,
it?
it was
Oh,
out
that was
of- all that
disaster.
cutting and oh man, that was
Poor
fun.
Janine. Yeah. So that's how it goes. The season 4 donation, we call it the Lucky Fly Box because season 2 when we did this, we literally just had a fly box to give away. And now
you guys donated like crazy. It was awesome.
Yeah, I promise you there will not be a better giveaway than this one on episode 20.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, let's tie some flies. I think
first
we've
off, I want
done-
to know what
oh.
Wes is. He says we're dressing different than his 80s, so I think he needs to put on his 80s clothing and send us a photo because I
Yeah,
need to know what that
that's
looked
a good
like.
point.
Then. Can't call us out if you don't provide.
It's weird because a couple people have said that. And I think this is the most aerobic looking 80s I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
It does spill into the 90s a bit. But
a
it's,
little.
it's my
See, I
it's
was
my
in the
show,
90s, and
Wes.
I don't
I'll do what
remember
I want. Greg said he's feeling sad. He's gonna miss us, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're not leaving. We're here. We just can't show up here every Thursday because of the time and the work that it takes. And we should be on the water guiding.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you awesome people have already booked trips, and we got to get out on the water.
It's a great way to
and,
see us, Greg. Let's
yeah.
book a trip. Come up.
Come on up, Greg. Spend time with us in the boat.
If you
They don't
want,
fit
bring-
anymore,
bring-
and my hair is way shorter. Well, so he's probably thinking there's a few different kinds of 80s looks, and one of them is like the rock and roll.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's probably Wes.
Leather.
Wes.
That's what it was.
Doors of Doom will not be in the final episode because I love you guys so much.
No one wins. It's a joke.
Yeah.
That's so cruel.
No, you have to win. I need these prizes out of my basement because
Mhm.
it is
Stacking up.
Yeah, stacking up. But the Doors of Doom, guys, I talked to the wizard the other day, and
did you?
he's feeling really generous.
Is he?
Just know that.
Okay. Well,
He's kind.
I don't. It's mind
Right.
games. I don't know what to trust
Tim.
or believe anymore.
Tim, just get the hook in there.
Okay.
Switch your microphone. And let's tie some flies. Well, folks,
right.
grab your kids, get out your package. And if you're wearing shorts like me, your package won't be
Is
hard to find.
Firmly secured behind these tight jean shorts.
Yeah.
But there is a
And-
hole in these shorts that they might fall out. So.
Not that package.
All right, guys. We're here. Season 4, episode 18. Craziness. We only got a couple more episodes to go, but we did save some of our favorites for last, although we've had some awesome flies this season. These are a couple of really good ones. Okay, so we're going to start out with the Hackle Beetle. So head on into your kit. Grab this guy here.
Roger said he took his package out and scared his kids.
Well, that'll happen.
Well, that's
You got to be careful. You don't want to scare
you
your kids.
take us too literal there, and you'll end up in prison
He does
with
my-
Trout Maharishi.
Yeah. All right, I gotta ditch some glasses so I can see here. All right, guys. So as always, when we're opening up our kits, if you're tying out of our kits, just be really careful because there are small hooks in there, and you don't want to lose them. But that being said, don't forget if you aren't tying out of our kits, that is okay. If you head over to that same website that Dana already showed you, you're going to see under Thursday Night Live Season 4 that we have all the recipes for all the flies, photos of the flies, and after each show, if you click on the photo of it, it's going to take you right into the Quick Ties,
Quick tie.
which is a pretty awesome resource for you as well. But don't feel left out if you don't have a kit. You should buy one, but if you don't, there is a list there of all the materials, okay? All right, I'm going to go overhead and get my hook in the vise. And so this is a size 12 dry fly hook. So we're doing a little bit bigger, well, maybe say on the bigger size of a beetle, like so, okay? What we're going to do to start off with is we're going to take our thread. It's kind of important on these foam flies that we lay down a nice thread base. It's something for that foam to bind to, and also these other materials that we're going to be putting on. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to leave my thread right about just behind the barb on the hook. Okay. And now that's kind of one of the cool things that hopefully you can be kind of catching on over the season is just how we measure off of hooks, how we use we'll say the quote unquote anatomy of a hook to really help us with how to measure things, how to measure materials, all that kind of stuff. So we use all sorts of different lingo, but anyways, okay. So in your kit, you're going to see you have a black piece of foam. Okay, it's already pre-cut. It should be pre-cut to about the right width. So if you want to come in and check it, and you slide it down the hook shank, kind of check it on the point. We want it to be basically the width of that hook gap. When this one is for sure. So we're happy with that. What we're going to do is I'm going to come up here and just trim off the corners, and that gives me a little thinner piece to grab with my thread. Okay, so it's going to look like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here and I'm going to go ahead and grab onto this.
Remember, guys, if you're tying along with us, or you're just drinking along with us, either or, if you're out of beer and you don't want the show to go on without you, you type in SOS and that says stop our show. We throw up the flashers and we stop. And if you're tying with us, you break a thread, you lose something, just reach up to the keyboard and hit SOS. We stop the show and we wait for you to jump back in. And
Yep.
Sean and Grand Prairie, you've got 7 SOSs left.
7 left. All right. Yep. Somebody's just noticing my nice earring here. I have to take it. Oh yeah. All right. So what you said there,
That
guys.
thing will be also one of the prizes.
Yeah. No, I can't give these away. I can give one away. That's it. I got 2.
Hey, everything has a price, Tim.
I know, but for next year's 80s night, this is 2 years in a row I've got to wear
A
it.
6-pack is a 6-pack.
That's true. That's true.
That's not what I'm holding in my package above my package.
Packages. All right, guys. I took that foam. I started attaching it just behind the barb, and then I allowed myself to work down just over the bend. So when I finish this fly off and I pull this forward, you can see it's got that nice kind of rounded back, just like a beetle would have. That's kind of the thought process behind that one. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our hackle. Okay, so you got a nice piece of black hackle here. This is gonna represent our legs on this beetle. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna prepare it. So what does that mean? I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna strip down some of those fuzzies off, or down just so I can kind of see the stem. And one of the little things we can do is we can cut a little triangle into this, and I'll show you what this looks like once I do it. The purpose behind doing this when preparing hackle, so if you see like right there, you see how I almost tied that little triangle into it? If I take my thread and I bind down through those, like right in here, that's actually it's like little barbs almost. And does a better job of holding that hackle in place so it's not going to go anywhere on us, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim a little bit of that stem off because I'm going to tie in on those little barbs. And now you'll see that every hackle has a dull side, so a shiny side like this, and then a dull side, okay? The dull side is the underside, and normally we would point that back down the fly, but this time we're going to do the opposite. We want those legs to almost appear like they're moving forward. So I'm going to tie it in with the underside pointed forward, okay? So I'm going to take some wraps right through that little triangle piece that I left on the stem, and then I'm going to secure the rest of that stem down with a few thread wraps.
Well, it's been a while, but Jen officially requested your shirt off.
Oh, she did? Oh. Well, she never has this.
How much donation do you need for that?
$150 from Jen Lyle, and I'll take my shirt off for her.
All right. right.
There it is. There it is. I tried to find this nice mesh see-through shirt for her, but
I know you did.
I tried. You
And
just seen a
I
little
showed up
action.
apparently as Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, apparently. That's
Hooks
all
and
that was.
Hikes is in the house. What's up, Hooks and Hikes?
That's a great little name. I like that. Hooks and Hikes.
Yeah.
A couple of your favorite things.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we got the stem tied in there. Okay, now I'm just gonna let that be on its own back there. Now we gave you probably like 4, 5, 6 pieces of
Hold tight. We got an SOS.
peacock curl. Yes,
Peacock Curl.
that was prepaid. Get on it.
That was prepaid. So hold tight. SOS is going to throw this one down. All right, Chris,
baby.
let us know. Is your sauce finished?
Sauce.
Looks
Well-
like Tim's shirt's still on, so Jen has not made a donation.
Well, and Colleen saying I'm selling my soul, so now I think I need to up my
Too cheap.
I need
Well,
to up my amount here.
I would say I'll watch for it. But I think not only does Jen want to see it, but I think a lot more people do want to see it. So
I
what we
see.
could say is if there's $250 come in for donations starting now. Tim ties the next. I'm glad I don't have to do anything. Oh, I
Well-
love the music. I love you guys. I love Thursdays. Let's get this fly tied.
All right, let's do it. So I took 3 of those peacock curl. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up to the top because as we've talked about lots of this material, great material, but it's quite brittle. So I'm just gonna break off the tops of those. That gets away from a little bit of that brittleness. I got 3 of them stacked here. I'm gonna come in here, tie them in right back against that foam, and now I'm gonna allow my thread to come forward. I'm gonna bring it all the way up to behind the eye. Okay. I'm gonna throw a quick half hitch in there. Remember our little overhand knot we talked about? And that is like doing a save button on our work. So we're gonna leave that there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and grab my peacock curl and I'm gonna start wrapping forward. Okay.
So Hillbilly wants to know how much to keep your shirt on. So
How much to keep my shirt
300,
on?
$250 to take it off, 300 to keep it on.
Oh man, there's just a lot of going on here.
I mean, the best part is there's a good chance you will have a shirt off or on,
yeah.
but people will win prizes.
Yeah. It's a win, I guess.
For me.
Yeah. Somehow
Somehow you're just
I'm just the guinea pig over here. All right. I'm going to take that hurl all the way forward, leaving a little bit of space behind the eye. Okay. I'm going to...
Oh, Mike just
Tie this
missed the
off.
banter. Mike,
Ah.
just tuning in.
What's up, Mike?
Mike's your sticker's shipped out today, Mike.
There we go. All right. So we got that nice underbody. Now the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Throw a little half hitch in here. Save that work again. I noticed you didn't tell us how much it would cost for you to take your shirt off while I tied the next fly.
Well, that would mean I'm pimping myself out.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I'll be
your pimp.
No, I'll be your pimp.
Well, then make an offer.
All right. Well, ladies
So-
and gentlemen, you
wait.
think you want to see me do it shirtless? Let's see Dana.
Yeah. I'll tie the next fly pantless.
Well, that's not fair. No wig. I get to trim your beard. No
wait,
shirt.
no. All right, folks, that's been a great Thursday.
It's been a great season. We'll see you next
We
year.
got to roll.
Oh man.
Oh, look at Mr. Chas.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
Braid that hair.
Well.
He needs an earring. Okay, folks. We
Oh, he is so pretty.
can't even make that up. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, guys, is now we're gonna grab that hackle. Okay, and we're gonna start working your hackle forward. Okay, and now we want to have like not touching.
Bags wants to
close,
see
but-
me tie a fly. Let's
Oh
The
man.
less mess, more schmoush.
Okay. It's
I don't
all
know.
yours.
I don't know if it's harder to teach Tim how to run this side of things.
Or for me to teach him how to tie
Yeah.
that fly.
That's the easy fly. They're all easy.
They're all easy. That's what he says because he's not tying them. All right, guys. I'm just doing my wraps all the way forward. We're gonna come right up to behind the eye, and when I kind of reach the end of the peacock, I'm gonna bring my thread back into the equation. I'm gonna take a wrap over top of it. So that's a wrap behind. Remember, we do a wrap behind, a wrap in front. That gathers it. Now to secure it, we're gonna repeat it again. A wrap behind.
Apparently, Jen would like you to work her hackle anytime.
That's what she says. She's a tease.
Oh, Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer. Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Oh, looks like a donation just came in, Tim.
No. Oh, man.
Oh, well. We're, let's just say halfway there.
Oh, I don't like hearing that. I don't like hearing that at all. All right. So, now what we're going to do, guys, because we don't need any of this hackle up on top of this
Did
beetle.
you dye? Did you, like, dye your chest hair?
No, I did not. It's au naturel.
Oh.
There's lots of it. Okay, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna flatten the top of this hackle off, okay? And any of those little pieces of hackle that are kind of sticking up a bit, we're gonna get rid of those. Okay, there's lots on the bottom to mimic those legs, but to lay down our foam on top, we're just gonna get rid of it. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a couple wraps here, making sure I keep that foam right on top of the hook shank. Once I got it kind of locked in place and I'm happy with it, should look something like this. Okay, now you can see this beetle's really coming together.
Oh.
You can see that nice shimmer underneath
Oh, the legs.
the legs. So I'm gonna come in and trim this head. So I'm gonna put my scissors against the eye. Okay, that's kind of like a good guide, and I'm just gonna back them off that eye just a smidge and trim. Okay. If you've ever seen a beetle, they do have a head that's gonna be separate from the body, but it's actually a pretty small head.
Do tell, Tim, what is beetle head like?
Well, let me show you here in just a moment. I need to do a little trimming. There you go. There's your
Should
beetle
I
head.
go to commercial for this?
Naughty boy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Now,
$250 gets Tim to tie without a shirt.
I definitely should have gone higher than that.
Well,
1,000. So I got some pink cider foam. This is going to be a good way for me to see this
This
fly.
could be all we do is just sit here.
Just sell
It's
to
like
his body.
OnlyFans. Yeah.
Only fins. Okay, I'm gonna lay this foam just on top. I'm gonna take a wrap over in that exact same place that I've been working by the head. Okay, so that gives me that nice little piece of cider foam. I'm gonna trim it down a bit. So I don't want it to stick out in front of the head at all. I could leave that back piece up because it makes it a little easier to see, but we'll trim it just like something like that. So that's what it's gonna look like on top. It's gonna be a nice little sight for us to see. And now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my half hitch tool. Okay, remember we talked about these in the past. It's basically anything with a little open hole on it. And if you think you don't have one, maybe go ahead and grab your, I don't know, maybe your whip finish tool. Oh, look at that, there's one there. Maybe go ahead and grab, what else do we got here that might have one? Oh, go ahead and grab your...
A hole in it, like a big
your
pen.
Bodkin, big pen. Maybe your bodkin's got one on it. Pretty much anything.
Your...
We're gonna wrap around this twice.
Pop can has a hole in it.
It's true. Yeah, it's a small one, but
Yep.
then we're gonna wrap around it again twice, put it over the eye, and pull it down. Okay. Now I've got that there. I can come in here, trim on my thread. Okay. And now that's what I got on the underside. If the hackle that we use was super long, we could trim it down. I don't mind this length.
Colleen is reaching out to you to be your pimp. She would do cheap. She called herself a manager.
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 Yes. Well, Colleen.
How do you spell manager?
Yeah.
P-I-M-P.
P-I-M-P. She's gonna take me to the trade shows.
Yeah, well, she was just in Innisfail, I believe.
That's
So
what she
you would have
said,
been
yeah.
a hometown
Oh, man.
hero.
Hometown hero. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that is our hackle beetle.
That's
Really
it. That's
simple.
all. That's a hackle beetle. That's that
Sexy
easy.
looking fly.
But most
Just saying.
importantly, better than the beetle was the tunes. Because the Beatles.
If you have to hype your own tunes, it
Oh,
doesn't count.
it's right there. Just keep reading the comments.
Come on.
Nobody's commented anything about your beetle. or the fact that your shirt's still on.
Can we talk about my Beetle instead of his music? Come on, look at this thing.
All right, all right, all
Hackle
right.
is so evenly
Music is
dispersed.
tight.
Look at that nice little
Let's
pink
check in for the
Cytofoam.
donations
Oh,
again,
man.
and we're still halfway there.
Okay, guys, let's move on and forget all about that.
Where could we move? The show's going so quick today,
No,
Tim.
it's not. No,
It's so quick.
we do got some quick ties.
Quick ties. What are quick ties? Well, folks, if you don't have, I just see another donation came in, so I just really want to know if this next Beetle is. Let's check it out here. All right, all right.
You don't want it.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Nobody else. Just wait till about 9:05.
Wait till the next one. Hooks and Hikes would eat it.
Ah, nice.
That's
Nice,
what I'm
nice.
talking about. Just added to the donations to have out the real Jen Lyle. Well, we're at 175
Slow down,
of
peeps.
250.
You're not allowed to donate more than $2.50 at a time.
That's a half one. That's a half. That doesn't really count.
When it comes to quantity, just put 0.5.
do you want your other microphone since we're gonna jump into some
Let's do it.
bingo? This might be
I'm
the
back here.
fastest show ever. Remember last year when it was Jim's birthday on the 80s night?
Yeah, it was
and
his
he
birthday.
crashed the show.
No, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, he did. We blamed it on him anyways.
Steve's gotten yelled at twice in the garage.
That
Well,
a girl, Jen.
Well,
Keep in
Jen.
mind.
Well, Jen, if the actual real Jen Lyle is there and she wants to open up the credit card and throw a couple more dollars down, she's gonna give her husband Steven
His birthday gift
everything he asked for
he's
and
ever
more.
wanted. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Oh,
Well.
what should we
we
do?
got
should
things to
go
do.
hit this button. What I would like to do is I'm very curious as what's to happening over
Ooh,
there
me too. Let's see this.
on the baking
Baking
cam.
cam. What's next? What's next? What's next?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows, Tim.
I don't know.
Don't spoil it. Nobody has seen that yet.
Oh.
But
I was way off on my guess.
what I could do is go back to the baking cam. All right, so next thing up, we've got these ingredients together on the baking cam, which we show here every Thursday. And,
Huh.
any
look at that.
ideas? Any ideas, Tim?
Well, it's not a deep enough dish for brownies, so I'm
All right,
confused.
well, that's confusing to me too. We'll just have to come back to that one later, folks. That's the Baking Cam. If you and your bakery would like to donate and sponsor the Baking Cam, well, that would save me a lot of time every Thursday. It could be Pavlova. We don't even know.
What's
we
that?
don't
What's
know. I don't know. I just read Greg's comment.
Tell us what pavlova
Tebow
is.
wanted crepes, but crepes don't get made on a pan in the oven.
No.
And that was very thick for crepes. Crepes are very crepes.
I wonder-
For all the Americans, that is a very thin pancake up here in Canada, and for Bailu, that is a staple.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I still do have one request. Do you remember what my request is for
Nope.
the final episode? What I need to eat.
Nope.
Put. In,
You want whoopee?
I want. a
That's
whoop-
up to you and Trish. Whoopee
I need
pies.
some whoopie pie.
I know. There's a lot going on for the final episode.
there is.
And whoopie pies, folks, if you do come here, remember May 5th, Cinco de Mayo is at Trax Pub. So we have great deals on hotels in town. I've got
Yeah.
lots of carpet here, so bring a sleeping bag and whatever. Okay?
Yeah, we seriously want to see all of you here.
Everybody.
That would be amazing.
And anybody is more than one. Nanaimo bars. Brent's
Oh.
it's a good. Oh wait, Haley, where's Haley? Haley, that's right, it's Haley's birthday.
Is it Haley? Oh, it was. I saw
Absolutely,
that.
Mr.
Jeez.
Cam's little daughter, Haley, turns 12
Not
today.
so little. 12 years old.
Happy
Jeez.
freaking birthday,
Freaking
Haley.
birthday. Okie dokie, it
Oh,
is her
yeah.
birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. You gotta sing with me.
Happy. I just want the money to come in
Happy
so
birthday.
you can get your. I might donate right now.
It's
actually.
cold. You just stay away,
I'm just
okay?
gonna donate right now. I'm just gonna add some dollars here.
Some
It's
dollars.
just me over here adding money. Just gonna use my credit card. Would it be weird if we won? Other question is, we're going to play bingo right away, so make sure
Yeah.
that you guys head over there and download your bingo card.
Should we
because
talk about what's being given away?
We should. We should.
And also, people need to remember to send their photos in so we know that
Yeah,
prize as
there's
well.
there's a couple that have showed up, and by a couple I mean one. Oh, two. Sorry, two. If you're wearing the 80s clothes, send your photos in. You can win.
Yes.
Win stuff. All right, Haley.
Happy birthday.
That's been
Happy
awesome.
birthday.
So, Tim, what can you
Yeah.
win? Get your bingo cards. You can see down there. You need to get your bingo cards. Bingo cards are free because for 19 episodes, we'll have given away close to $400 per episode. So that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff, and that is for free. That costs nothing. That is just simply show up, download a bingo card, win, lose, draw, peace out. Nothing else is needed of you.
No.
But we have taken those bingo winnings and we have blown them out of the park with the final episode May 5th, which we call the donation giveaway. It's $5 donation, gets you an entry into that. That's not a bingo one. That's not for just anybody who has a bingo card. That is just a randomizer on a computer. You put in $100, you get 20 entries. We say your name and 20 entries, and then it calculates that, and we just sit here for about 40 minutes as we give away tons
it's
and
the funnest.
it is
It's so
the most fun. Proper English. But tonight's
most
free.
fun.
And the wizard, I talked to him.
You keep
I
saying
had
that.
a talk with him.
He says that. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see. Okay, so let's talk about what we got here. So as always, they've committed every single week. So for 20 episodes, Shore Fly Fishing has given away $100 in fly tying material. I'm seeing some actually really cool stuff in this one. Hooks, we got some mayfly wings, all sorts of great stuff. $100 worth of material right there. From Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, we have fly tying kit by Flyman Co. This is actually really cool, and they call this one the what do they call it? The forage fly. Super cool little streamer pattern, and just one of the products they make. So we're giving that away. We got some fly tires epoxy, okay, from Zap, Wapsi,
Zepoxy.
Epoxy. We have a hat for our friends at BFE Fly Co. Right there. Cool little hat. Actually, this logo is super dope. Super dope. And we have, is this one of our shirts?
It sure is, Tim.
Look at this beauty. This is actually one of my faves. Right here. Fly Fishing Board River Outfitters. We got this side. This is the front. So you can't mistake who it is, and who you're supporting. And then on this side, we've got my favorite logo. And this is
Barry the Bear.
Barry the Bear. Right there. Okay. So that shirt will be coming to you. And then we also have, this looks like a waiter bag.
An Edmondson waiter bag from
look at that.
Rocky Mountain Fly Shop.
Nice waiter bag. Put your waders in there and dry them out.
Yeah, and it's
that's
it's
a
not
big
going to
one.
rust, must, or smell like dust.
Oh my goodness. We definitely got to get in the commercial business.
We are. I'm commercially trying to sell you all night.
I'm gonna ride your shirt tails, but I think I am.
I have
even knowing.
a shirt tail right here. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So, just like Aaron said, sweet lid, Bobby BFE, because Aaron won the second Norvice last year from Bob at BFE.
Yeah. What a genuine human that guy is. Just donated it. He said, hey, one Norvice is not enough to give away, so I'll give away one of my own. That's pretty cool.
So Rick said, I was amazed how much was in that prize box that Dana sent me. The flies are totally amazing, as was the rest of the items. Thanks to all the sponsors and those who donated towards these great prizes. And like I told Rick, reach out to the sponsors and say thanks. It means a lot to them. It means to them that they're not going unnoticed, because without them, truly we're not here. Because it takes a lot to run the show. And then probably a lot of you guys aren't here, because a lot of you guys might be here for the prizes, which is fantastic. And we want you to be here for the prizes, because that's why the prizes are here.
Absolutely. Oh, Greg, he's got the retro shirt. Looks like he's getting some
Oh, yeah.
compliments.
100%.
That's actually one of my favorites, to be honest.
I wore it to the gym today.
Did you?
Believe it or not.
I wish I would have. Wish I would have ordered. See, this is the thing, guys. You get one chance to order, and if you don't,
Oh,
and
Tim, another
and
order
I-
just came in.
I ordered mine an extra small, and it was too small.
Yeah. So another order. Some of the folks are.
No,
Oh, so
Tell me they're buying trips.
150, 200,
No,
320.
not a chance.
Well, 300 keeps your shirt on.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, but 320 takes your shirt off.
That's not what you
I
said.
d-
Didn't say the magic word.
I don't know, but Mr. Pape put in a good one there. So
Papes.
I,
Check the donation total. Tom, you're worrying me. Okay, Jennifer Lyle. I get it. Mr.
Well-
Pape at 59 years old and a gorgeous beard.
I don't know what to say, Tim.
I don't either.
The folks have spoke.
No, that's not true.
How do we tell if Trish is here?
Oh, she'll speak up. Trust me.
Tarps off, Tim.
We said for the duration of the fly. Nobody can call SOS during the next fly because this is going to be a quick one.
Just don't take it off yet. So let's have what we call a new segment. Just introduced right now. I'll let Tim figure out his life. Let's call Tool Talk. Tool Talk. Fly fishing tools are my favorite thing. They're my jam. Okay, I love gear. We're going to play bingo first. You keep that
I'm
thing
just
on.
looking at this. Nobody wants to see this.
No, they don't. They don't. But I got an idea for you, Tim, and we'll do that at commercial.
Okay.
Okay, so I see a lot of people on the river with 475 different tools. It's kind of a joke when you get into the EMS that the newer the guy, the more things that he has on him or her. So, time on the water guiding, I can assure you that I've tried a lot of tools, and this scissor mitten clamp, okay, this is just one of the great products that Loon makes, or Loon makes also a mitten clamp, and there's a bunch of people. TFO makes a mitten clamp, but Colin just got these in at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, and he did not donate these. I went and bought them because I love mitten clamps, and I just learned they're called mitten clamps because of the way that the handles are, that you can use them when you have mitts on. Also, what I wear on the river is I have a lanyard, and on that lanyard has what are they called? Like nippers. They just have nippers hanging off of them, and then I take my mitten clamps and I just kind of clip them on to my lanyard just like that. Okay, in the beginning, there was a lot of tools. I wore all the tools because I thought you needed all the tools. But I'm telling you, these are absolutely magic. So they lock together at the bottom here. You see that? They also have a cutter in here. So I cut all of my tags, I cut all of my tippet, my mono, my fluoro, my leaders, whatever. Just in here, they have a, you can't see because my camera won't focus, but they have a little needle in here so that sometimes when Tim ties me flies, he puts a lot of resin in the eye. And so you just take that.
That's
and
not
just,
true.
Tim, still here.
Not
And
true.
so you just take that and just poke it through and it gets the glue out of the eye. They also are strong enough here at the front that you can crush your barbs. They're also a great tool that I've showed videos on how to tie like super quick clinch knots and double surgeon's knots. If you don't have a pair of these, okay, I highly recommend that you guys either go find a pair at your local fly shop, or even better yet, Colin just got all of these in at RockyMountainFlyShop.net. Grab yourself some of these Loon, and there's two different kinds. I think I like these ones better.
A little more pointed.
Like a little more ergonomic. So what do I like about them? Because when I open them, they fit in my hand, and this is me just kind of holding my hand. I'm not squeezing or anything, but I have dexterity so that I can do lots of stuff. Dexterity is important too. But in your hands, you can manipulate things. You can grab flies, and they just stay in your hands. Okay, and then I just take the top, I pinch it. I was gonna grab them, but I didn't. But like on those things you make us, those like just
lanyards.
A lanyard, just a string lanyard, not the beads, not the massive things like this, just a string lanyard. clip it on. There it is. It's there for the entire day. And honestly, I recommend a few of these because you do lose them. They're not expensive, and they're absolute game changer on your day on the water because it does everything. So then you would ask the question, Hey Dana, why would you have nippers also?
Why would you have nipples also?
We're going to see your nipples shortly.
Sorry, I meant nippers. Yeah.
So sometimes you've tied something and it's here in this point. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't get this. So what I'll do is I'll just push them up into my nippers, and then I can just push the nippers, cut them. So the nippers do have a point, and they do have a purpose. So I like both, but 99% of the time I will use these. And if you want a pair, head over to RockyMountainFlyShop.net.
Yep.
Because let's just see.
I'm gonna have to go grab a couple of them.
So maybe right here. I'm not sure why that screen didn't share over there. But there it is. That's Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. And I don't know where all the tools are. Colin, help me out here.
You're going to be in there. Search them.
Anyways, they're in here. You can probably search over here and just say like mitten. He just got them in. I'm not. Oh, look, right there. Right there.
There they are. Boom. Mitten clamp.
The mitten scissor clamp right there on Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. And great, you just clip them on your bag like that. That's what I do. You clip them on your other bag if it's poking through. They do everything. They remove hooks. They cut. You can see right in there. That's Tool Talk Thursdays.
Tool Talk with Dana.
These might be the other ones. Sold out, but they're not. They're just not. Maybe everybody bought them.
In the last few hours, yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of the other ones. I like these ones better. Grab a couple pair, because if you lose them, you're going to hate your life, and you do lose them. So
yeah,
it's just one of those things we call terminal tackle.
TT.
But without much further ado, let's get on our
Let's play
bingo
some
cards.
Water Master Flamingo.
You know what I'm saying, folks.
We know.
Oh, I don't have to get into that voice
Nope.
yet.
I got to go get my
right.
bingo card out, though.
Oh.
Yes. Stretch it out. Yeah, sometimes you just got to pump it up. Okay, Water Master Flamingo, guys.
All right. I just want to hit the comments here just to make sure. Lost mine on 420. T-Saver. Always got pinched with mine. Might have to try that. Yes, you do get pinched, and there is an ergonomic effect to how they fit.
It is. It's true.
I think the comments, everybody saw them.
I can never find this bingo card, ever.
Well, you're like everyone else.
No.
Mitten grips rock. I just found out that they were used for mittens. Like the rough water caddis we're about to tie. It's great in the rough water.
The rough water.
Who would have thought? Apparently the person who designed both the fly and the mitten clamps. Oh, they're back in stock, folks. They are back in stock. So head over to their website. They are back in stock. Whoops, Colin just threw them in there.
Whoopsie daisies.
But now let's give away one line.
One line.
I also have another thing I want to talk about after bingo.
What's that?
It's about people smashing the crap out of fish that are
trying to spawn.
Yeah, staging for spawning.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Anyways. There it is. First 4 calls. You need one line. No blackouts.
No more of that.
Mr. Novlan. It's Novlan, not Novlan.
No.
I know
Don't
I
change
said
it
that.
now. Sorry, buddy.
Said you can't change it now. It's always Novlan.
We've been calling you Novlan for
But
too many years.
check your ashtray. So that's the first 4 calls. And when you call bingo, you say bingo, your card ID number, and which call that it was on. That's important because a few episodes ago, well, even last episode, Jim was there.
It's true.
We don't care about Jim. It's all good.
I wouldn't say we don't care.
Okay, Chubby Chernobyl. We've been
Chubby,
getting bingo
chubby,
at
chubby.
285 bingo cards that are out there right now.
How do we
There's
not have a bingo yet?
285 people playing bingo right now, hoping to win the Watermaster.
284 because I can't find my card.
It all works.
It all works. Okay.
That a bingo? I don't know.
I don't know.
Waiting on
Tell
his
us.
comments. Maybe we should just check. You go on YouTube. I'll go on the Facebook.
Okay. Let's do it.
Because apparently
Bingo. Pam Norton.
Pam Norton,
1:30, call
1:30,
five.
call 5. All right, so Tim, you look for other people like Jim who come in late to the party.
I'll be watching.
And,
He's always late. He was pretty upset, you know.
That's why he came over, actually, folks. He came over to return his fly tying kit.
Yeah, he was pretty
What
upset.
was left of it was everything because Jim he didn't have flies. All right, so
she goes.
Pam
There she goes.
Norton is so far winning.
That's 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I know. It's
Called
coming.
on
Well,
5.
there's so many bingo cards out
It's
there.
True. It's true.
So many people have a Watermaster Flyingo card sitting on their desk or in a place that they don't know where. I'm not gonna leave. Should I try to bring the wizard out again?
I think you probably should.
Try to bring the wizard
But I
out.
thought you said the wizard was not coming today.
No, I talked to him. He
Oh.
was.
He was gonna be kind.
He said he's had a change of heart because he's been such a cruel person this year.
Some gun.
He's been so cruel. Just wait to see if we have anybody else.
It doesn't look like anybody else.
Anybody else?
Oh,
Anybody
yeah.
else?
Claude's was too. That's true. Calling 4 in a row.
Huh.
Oh, Joe. Where do we send 80s?
80s picks. TNL at flyfishingbowriver.com. TNL at flyfishingbowriver.com.
Beware
All right, so,
the whiz,
Tim,
beware the whiz.
This is
All
the
right.
point of the night.
Where
You tell the fine folks a joke, because I'm basically just waiting
every
on.
single week,
I'm
and
just
I'm never
waiting-
prepared.
I'm just waiting on Jim.
This
Well,
is called Google
you
a joke.
you sound like the kids. It's like every single week, and I'm not prepared.
not
so maybe
prepared.
you want to get prepared.
Okay. These are Reader's Digest jokes. Okay, so these are gonna be good. Every single week. Come on. I think your internet's not working.
Hopefully it is.
Every single. Never. Somebody
no,
tell me a
you
joke.
need to tell a joke.
There's got to be a joke here that I don't. Oh, never mind. Maybe I'll get one. Okay, what's the best thing about Switzerland? No, nothing. What is the best thing about Switzerland?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know, but the
I'm
flag.
tech-
The
I'm-
flag is a big plus.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm literally over here trying to shovel
Ugh.
shoot.
Okay. Let's do.
Okay.
I invented a new word. Plagiarism.
Oh. Well,
These are some good
Tim,
ones. We gotta
this
go one
is the
more.
good one here because what I want to do is just make you take all responsibility for the doors
no,
of
that's
doom.
not fair.
Yep.
That's not fair. Unless
it's
this
just-
turns out well. If it turns out well, I'll be happy. If not, I want nothing to do with it.
just the wizard coming in from behind the scenes.
He obviously couldn't get his filter to work.
Shush, Tim. This is just me with technical difficulties.
Okay.
All right, so
Let's see. Okay. So Pam, we need one thing from you, and that is call 1, 2, or 3.
This
And
is all on Tim.
no matter what you
He's
do-
uncomfortable.
I'm not responsible for anything that goes on here.
What you need to know is I talked to the wizard, and the wizard had a change of heart for you guys.
Oh,
The
So-
TNL fam.
maybe I will take responsibility for
No,
this.
you can't. See, now you're taking responsibility because things get cute. So I'm gonna jump
Door
back
one.
in.
Door one. Door number 1.
Oh,
Well, either she's right or she's wrong.
that's a good point.
So
Well, the thing is, Judd cherry picked door number 6, so maybe down south they count different. We never know.
you never know.
So the fact that Pam Norton has chosen door number 1. The other fact of the matter is that the wizard has had a change of heart. Tim,
Change of heart.
let's just see what's behind door number 1.
Okay, let's
Will
see.
Pam be crushed? Or will Pam be going home with a whole bunch of awesome, amazing things from our sponsor?
Oh, no way. It doesn't happen that easy. It doesn't. There's a trick here.
That's not the trick.
What's the trick?
There's no trick.
What's
But Pam, because this is going to upset a lot of people. Pam, we need to know what would happen if you would have picked door. See, Eric picked door number 2.
Okay, let's see number door 2.
Oh!
I see what's going on here.
You
I
see?
see a trend. I see a trend.
Watch. And what would have
I see a
happened
trend.
if Pam would have picked door number 3? Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. So
Pam
you
had.
need to know that the support group
No.
is definitely going to put out some type of claim.
I know.
And this is going to come down on us.
With the amount of time we spend in front of our vices, don't you think you deserve a pair of scissors that can make the cut?
Oh, yeah, folks. So, because this is the best day of our lives, and you guys are all here a part of it, and we're going to tab the rough water caddis, but you don't want to leave because there's about something epic about to be dropped, okay?
Dropped.
So,
Drop it.
this
it's
is
hot.
what I do, Tim.
Spill your beer all over the table?
Tim.
Why don't you just pass that other beer over here so we don't make sure you don't ruin anything?
I had too many drinks on the go.
Literally.
What do you got over there to clean this up? Like your
You
blanket?
can't have my blanket.
And all I was trying to do was be really kind, and I was trying to write things down, but what I want you guys to know, because the Doors of Doom has crushed a lot of hearts.
It has. It's smashed, some might say.
Smash some hearts.
Yep.
So there's a couple things that we're going to do for you guys on the final episode.
Oh.
For all the people in the Doors of Doom, I'm giving them 5 entries.
Oh.
If you did
man.
not beat the Doors of Doom, you get 5
Oh, that's pretty generous.
entries. 5 entries. That's
Wow.
$25 of donations into the final episode. So spend a penny, spend 1,000, spend nothing. You get 5 entries.
You got
Eric,
5 more.
you just added to your 20. Tim Shirtle. That's a good point. It's a good point.
I saw that.
It's good. I was going to talk to you about that when we went to the commercials, but I forgot.
Ah.
So that's fine too. So 5 entries. You get 5 entries. If the Doors of Doom, and we know who they are, they crushed your heart, we're going to give you 5.
That's
'Kay.
Thanks from us at the Loser Club.
Yes. You're welcome. But there's something else, because I also value every single person who put out $280 of their hard-earned money and purchased one of these kits this year. And so what we did in each of these kits is on one per episode, okay, is we wrote a special number on the back. We have all of these numbers written down, so you just can't go make something up. That's probably
Need
going to
me?
work on you.
I was going to say, why are you even trying?
Okay. Okay, so there's a number, and it has a signature. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to send a picture of that into us at tnl@flyfishandbowriver.com. And if that was in your package, okay, you're getting 10 entries.
Oh.
So it pays. It basically, you're getting $50 back off your kit.
Yeah. it
Plus
pays to
$100 off a fly fishing trip, plus 20% off Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. So,
there's some savings.
5 entries for the folks that got crushed at the Doors of Doom,
Yep.
the DOD, and 10 entries for the folks who win. You have to have a kit to win in the kit number game. So some of you have reached out to me with these numbers, and you said, "Qu'est-ce que c'est?
What are they for?
What is this?"
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Qu'est-ce que?
Qu'est-ce que
By Luke, correct me if I'm wrong, but so that's where we go. That's how we're getting people amped up to stay here on the final giveaway. I don't know which drink is active and which one is not.
Well, I'm guessing the one that's not opened isn't.
Bags missed what we had to say. So if the Doors of Doom beat you, you automatically get 5 entries. And if you got one of the special numbers that we've put on one kit per episode, you get 10 entries. So $25 for those guys, $50 for the other guys or girls, whatever. So you just got to take a picture, send it in so that we know. We have all the numbers written down, and we know. We don't know who it is because we didn't keep track of it that way, but we do have those numbers written
down.
All right, Tim.
Written down.
Without much further ado, let's do a little thing over here called "What Would You Do for a Klondike Bar?"
What are you talking about?
I don't know. The music
All
is
right,
a
let's
little
see it.
somber, so
What is the next
we're gonna
baking thing
do?
gonna be? Oh, what? I'm totally confused. That was not that color last
that's
time.
Not the the thing on the left is.
Oh, is this like a bun? What I call
That's
a bun
weird.
cake?
I don't know. I'm super confused.
That does look delicious. Whatever.
I'm
that
super
is.
confused. I don't know what it is, but anyways,
You're
let's
lying.
get out of there before
You're
we
lying.
give away too much.
We're not giving away too much.
And I will. Ask the folks. They want your shirt off.
Who does?
What I would suggest is you just take the scissors and cut your shirt in half. Just at least it's on. At least YouTube won't kick us off.
Like which end?
Just.
Well, I can't go all the way around.
I'll be right over.
Come over here. Cut me up. Maybe let's do the angled slices all the way up.
Yeah. No, just kind of square out of your nipples. Just. Trish, I apologize, but
We did
times
it.
are tough.
It's for the money. I can't. I can't even.
Oh, I'm
All right.
dizzy. I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy. My head hurts.
Take it back. Can I put it back on? You got some glue. You got some glue over there. I need it back on.
No.
Oh my gosh. Here, I think there's some tacky.
Don't just leave it. just leave it. I'm sweating. I'm sweating again.
I knew
Just-
this tacky swax would come in good for something. All right. Let's tie some. The problem is, as soon as we go back to the other camera, we know exactly what we're about to see. I can't. I just can't. We gotta change the camera angle.
I can't even.
Tom, it was totally worth the donation. Oh my gosh. How am I supposed to die this seriously?
Oh, that's the rough water caddis.
Oh, there it is, folks. Thing you do, you don't need hackle. You just come over here and you take a little trim and you're good to go. Oh my gosh.
Somebody turn the heat
can't-
down in here.
I gotta tell you. Well, this will be sufficiently embarrassing, but let's. Why did I cut that one? The other one would have been so much better.
I don't know.
We just got a peeker. We got a peeker.
I can't do this.
Just breathe. Just breathe. We're gonna get through this together. I hate you all, every one of you, from the bottom of my heart. All right. Well,
But thanks to that, the show might go on next
yeah,
year.
Thanks, Tom. I think we're gonna can afford my next '80s costume for next year. Keep it together. I'm not gonna tie this fly. Oh man.
Just put in the Tide one already.
I got it. This will be done. No, not even gonna help you guys. Okay, I'm just not gonna look at the screen for about 5 minutes.
Oh, Darcy Johnson is like probably not an ideal time to tie this chain. Oh, it is. It's always ideal.
It's always. You
Oh.
just.
Oh.
I can see Facebook jail coming soon.
Oh.
Well, let's just get at this so I can change the camera angle, because that's the only way I'm getting out of this. I'm gonna attempt to start my thread here. Let's work our way back. Oh my gosh. All of you donators are in trouble. Okay, let's take our thread back to that hook bed. We'll leave that there. And then we're going to go ahead and bring it back up. We're going to leave ourselves a full hook eye length behind the eye, like so. Okay, and then we got some materials here we're going to work with. We have, to start off with, we've got some deer hair. Okay, we gave you a couple of patches of deer hair. This is what we're going to do. We're going to stack this hair here, and then we're going to tie it in, okay? So you don't need that much. You honestly need like 1/8 of a pencil width, but I'm going to cut off a little bit more than probably I need, just because it's going to give me a little bit of backup just in case. So I've cut that off. I'm going to hold on to the tips, clean out some of the hair that's underneath there, and then I'm going to work myself into the hair stacker here. I'm going to stack this up real good to give her a couple of rappy tap taps. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the butt end. I just came back in. I'm going to leave the butt end of my hair stacker towards the back end of the fly, and then I'm going to pull this sucker out. Ooh, almost lost him. And
If our ratings start going down,
Oh, man.
SOS.
we got an SOS.
Yeah,
All right, give
I
me some of
think
that. Give me some of that tape. I need. Gonna tape my nipple back on. There we go.
Oh,
We got it. Oh man, tying a Tim's hair caddis. That's possible, actually. Could definitely do that. All right, we got an SOS. Okay, so the thing with this hair, guys, is you get really good at holding it, okay, and moving it around.
I don't know if the SOS is off.
I don't know. I can't tell.
I can.
Shout out to the Shore Scissors for such a perfect cut.
Yeah.
So you just get really good at going back and forth with your fingers and still maintaining that proper stack, okay? So what I'm going to do here, guys, is we need this tail to be the length of about half of the hook shank. So if I brace my fingers against the eye, I'm going to take about half of that length.
I just guess the SOS isn't done.
I guess it's done. Yeah.
Oh, Jen missed it.
Oh, well, I guess you got to go back and watch.
Oh, that is so
That's-
unfortunate.
That's perfect. That is perfect.
Maybe just take the tape
No,
off
I can't.
for a second.
I screwed up and I got it on my skin. And so
I'll come over and get it. Oh, Jen Lyle,
Oh,
I
man.
cannot believe.
probably the best day to be late, Laura, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, so I measured half the length of the hook shank. Now I'm going to transition that back to the back, and I'm going to switch hands. Okay, so I'm going to switch hands. I've left my tying thread up top. That's where I want to tie this in. So I've got my fingers here. I'm going to let go and switch again just to adjust my fingers forward. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little a little clockwise spin for me. It'd be counterclockwise for you right-hand tires. I'm going to bring my thread over. I'm going to get a good grab on it, but all the while I'm making sure that I'm holding on top so that hair is not going to spin around at all, okay? So I'm going to pull tight, pull tight, and I've kept my fingers on the whole time here. So now I'm just going to do some open spirals
Like my
down that hair.
My stomach's cramped.
Oh man, that was I haven't had a good laugh like that in a while. I'm going to bring that down. Okay. I don't want to flare that tail hair too much. I don't need it to be a massive flare. But actually, guys, what I'm going to do here, I don't like how much hair I have on here, so I'm going to adjust that just a little bit. I'm just going to pull out a little bit of that hair. I'm probably going to end up having to stack this again unless I can hold this really good. If it just appears a little bit too bulky, you don't want to overdo it with this deer hair. I think I saved that. Nope, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to restack it. If you overdo it on the deer hair, it just kind of has this little bit too much of a bulky appearance, and we don't want it to be too bulky of a fly. Okay, so I'm going to grab the stacked hair and just kind of redo that process. Do a quick remeasure. And what I do want to do is I want to come in here and just square off the butt ends after I stack it. Okay. And now I'm going to do a little measurement. There's my halfway mark. Transition that to the back. Switch hands. Come up here. Do my little spin just to gather the hair. I'm going to do a little pull down on that. Just like I did before, a little flare. And then just start spiraling that thread back down. And we only want to take this to about, if I were to lay my thread, just beyond the barb, because that means that I'm still haven't gone over top or haven't gone over down the other side of the hook bend. So I like that. If I pull a little harder, it'll flare a little harder, but I don't want it to be any more flared. I like that, just a touch of a flare. I'm going to bring my thread back forward. Okay. Now I want to pull back those butts. And I'm going to put some threads up underneath it. And I'm basically going to create a bit of a thread dam to force those butts to stand up. Okay, just like that. That's the kind of the angle that I want those butts to stand up at. And then what I'm going to do is I will end up trimming those a little bit here in a minute.
Just take the tape off for Jen.
Oh, Jen, it's really stuck on there. Ow. Okay, there you go. There it is. Oh, Jen.
Where's the nibble?
Right there. That's what happens when people pay too much money. Stick that back on there.
God, Colleen would have got you more, she said.
She said, well, I know who my manager is going to be next. What's going on here? Why am I... Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, let's try to get this fly done. Okay, so I put some thread underneath it. I propped that the top up. I am going to trim it a little bit, so I don't want it to be super long. I'm going to trim a little bit off the top, so it's pretty even. That's about right. That's what I'm going to use for the top of my wing. I'm going to trim out any of those hairs that are kind of just out on their own. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to go next to our hackle. So we're going to do this almost like in reverse of how a traditional woolly bugger's tied, and that we're going to use, instead of wire, our thread to bind over the hackle when we bring it back up. But we're going to tie the hackle at the front and take it to the back, and then use our thread to bring it back up. And I'll show you that sequence here. It's not a tough one. So I'm going to prepare my hackle similarly to how... What?
You can't believe you cut...
Milk that thing.
You cut that one off of all of them.
I don't know why.
We go back to the other camera. Oh, worth the money. It is worth the money.
Worth the money. Okay, so I just stripped a few fibers down. I want to have the dull side of the fly this time pointing rearward down the fly, kind of opposite to what we did on the last that beetle. And I'm going to tie this hackle in right here. Okay. I'm going to take some wraps on that side, and then I'm going to grab the butt or the stem, and I'm going to put some wraps on the other side of it because I really don't want this sucker to come out. And then I can trim out that stem. And now I just kind of want to move this hackle, kind of put a little bend in it, and kind of try to do my best to keep it out of the way. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some dubbing and go down the fly with my dubbing.
So what we're kind of doing here is essentially recreating the wire on a bugger, but it's thread because it's a dry fly.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to add any weight to it. And it's just a real easy way to do it. So we're going to take dubbing down to the tail. Then we're going to bring our hackle down to
Cam said your nipple in the background is like watching scrambled porn.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't get it. He never had a satellite that wasn't quite paid for.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just taking little wisps of this dry fly dubbing. All we basically want to do is create a little dubbing noodle. So we've done lots of these this year. Create a little dubbing noodle, but we only want it to basically color the thread. Okay, we want it to be very, very thin. We don't want to overdo it because we've already built up a bulky body with the hair that we left on top of the hook shank. So just a nice light wisp of hair. You can use some wax or wet your fingers if you want. It does help when you're really doing these super tight, thin ones. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking some wraps. So just ahead of that hackle, I'm going to bring until I get the dubbing to come to it. And then I'm just going to start wrapping down the fly. I did create a little bit of a taper in my dubbing. Just thinned it out even more at the base. And that worked out just about perfect. Okay. So I've taken that all the way down. And now what I'm going to do, that I'm down there, is I'm going to take that hackle and I'm going to bring the hackle back to where my thread is. Okay, so what's important here on the first one though is to go once around all the way. So we're going to go around a full wrap before we start moving forward, or backwards, I guess technically. Okay, and then we don't want this to be like touching wraps, because we do want to see that nice tan color in between, but we want to be putting down a really decent amount of hackle, because this is how this pattern is actually going to stay afloat in the water, the water column and right on the surface, is because we have laid so much hackle down on top. Okay, so now that I'm here, I'm gonna.
So Darcy's watching it back in Vietnam, and he's trying to explain to his family over there what he's laughing at. Just
Good luck, Darcy.
Just you can't.
Oh,
Pretty sure you can't.
You can't. Just do this.
Can't.
Woo. Woo.
Gotta get the I need
Okay.
a cloth. Is there?
Yeah.
There's some tissue above you back there. I don't know
Is
what
there?
your mobility is like.
Oh, I gotta drop my blanket here.
Maybe I'll just take the blanket.
Where is it?
But
Up
now
here?
I'm
Is it up here?
Yeah, there's just a bunch of tissue. Oh, right. It's,
Oh yeah.
I think
there it
it's
is.
over there if you just grab
Yeah,
it.
there it is.
Yeah, that's.
There you
Nope.
go.
Here, I'll
Yeah.
just hold it. I'll get you to put it back though. So
Oh.
if you just hang out there, that'd be. Oh yeah, here you go. Put it back.
Oh, geez, almost fell.
There you go. Wait, right there's good. That's a great spot. Thanks for grabbing that for me. Oh, yeah. I think you're out of it. So.
I don't know.
Well, where did you unplug?
I didn't unplug. I don't know.
Swing the sweet chariot. Maybe it plugged out of here.
Sweet chariot. I don't know what happened there. That's pretty strange. Oh well.
I'll come over there.
I can do this. I can work
Let
over
me
my
see
hands.
if I can come and troubleshoot.
Okay. Well, we are almost done this fly, so let's wrap this sucker up. So I've left my thread down at the back, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my thread. I'm going to use the. Oh, jeez!
I found
No, that's not the problem. Oh, that hurt. I'm going to use my thread like as if it was wire. So I'm going to start, and you see kind of how I'm going to wiggle my thread back and forth so that it goes through and doesn't bind down on too many of the hackle fibers as I move forward. And what this is doing is just creating a ton of durability. Because if I catch a fish and it tears that, or it grabs that hackle and it breaks it right off the hop, that just kind of sucks, because then I don't get, I'm not going to get a whole lot out of it. Maybe only one fish. And I mean, sometimes one fish is great, but it would be better to have more than one. So sometimes one fish is great. So I've brought it all the way forward. So now what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to do a half hitch or a whip finish, whichever you prefer. We're going to do it right here. Now that I brought my thread all the way forward. And we do have a couple more things to do to this before we're done. But I'll get my thread out of the way. I can sort of hear you-ish, but not very well. No. Having some technical difficulties over there. So then what I want to do is I want to come in here and get my hackle clipped out and out of the way. And the thing about this rough water caddis is we want the rough water caddis to sit in the surface film. We don't want it to sit up on top. So how we fix that is we do need to go in here on the bottom, and we need to trim off the bottom hackle, because we want this to be flat on the bottom so that it actually stays in the surface film. And the only way to really accomplish that is by doing it like this. So I'm going to come in and trim all the hackle off the bottom. And then this also gives us a much better view on the bottom of that nice kind of tan underbody color. Okay. Once you have it good and trimmed and you're happy with what it looks like, I'm pretty happy with this one. Looking pretty good.
That will
There
have
we
to
go.
be fixed this week. I don't know.
Yes. But there you have it, guys.
That's it.
That's our
Look at
rough water
that.
caddis.
Uh,
This is a really sexy little pattern. And this is maybe on the small side. This is a size like 14. You could go
you wanna
smaller or
just-
bigger.
Yeah. If you lean back. Yeah.
Speaking of sexy, the peaker. The peaker. You got a Sharpie? Color this thing in.
Oh,
It's not really fitting my costume.
Oh, I got nipples, Greg.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
milk me?
Yeah, maybe.
It's not fitting in my costume.
But the best way to finish it off is you just gotta take a little trim. And when you get a little trim, and you just come over your fly like this, and you just go like that.
Oh,
It's kind of like sprinkles, and
Oh.
when you're done, then now you know that will catch trout.
That's a fact. That's a good point here, folks. 'Cause
Oh.
that is a certified badass.
Certified.
All right. Apparently, things have gotten out of hand today.
But
And,
it's how it has to go. You know, sometimes.
If it is ever not this way, it's only 8:30.
Only 8:30. Crazy. Crazy. What we got? We got the wins to do still.
That's a good point.
That's the best part.
I can't think of. Oh, we also got the bacon camp. Check out.
Okay, we are.
'Cause we don't
I
know.
I don't know what's going on there.
We don't even know what. All right, oh fudge. That's a whole bag of chips, baby. That's
Oh,
because you
chips would be
guys
good.
stepped up and donated big time.
Oh yeah.
When
we
you
did.
donate big time, Tim cuts a nipple out.
The right one apparently.
Just,
Just for you guys.
it's just for you. Just for you.
Just for me.
All right,
Just
so what
for
was
you.
I doing? I was over here
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to
we
figure
gotta
out
see some bacon
something like. I wanted to hit this button.
I have no good guesses as to this dessert. I'm
Well, you
confused.
do. Good. Any guess is a good guess.
Wow, that's not true.
Okay, just hold tight. Let's go like this.
We broke Roger.
I can't even anymore. I can't. My head hurts. All right, so let's head back and see what's over on the bacon
Oh,
cam. And
no
you
way.
never even guessed
I
it.
never guessed it. I
You would
not
have
saw
never.
that.
You would have never guessed that it was bleeding donuts.
That looks good. I'd eat it.
I agree.
It's no apple pie, but
Well,
it's
folks,
warm.
I worked hard.
It looks like it.
I got some donuts made up. You didn't know if it was chocolate, if it was yellow custard. Some thought it was crepes. Some thought it was Nanaimo bars.
Oh yeah.
Eric's guessing 432. And that's about how that goes. So
Look at that.
the bacon
I would
cam
not have
came
guessed.
together, even though sometimes you'll open up your kit and wonder what in the actual is in this package. The Pine Squirrel
Pine
Microleach.
Squirrel Microleach. Gotta have one complete disaster fly this season.
That's a good point. And I don't think Cam ties anymore because we haven't heard an SOS broken thread
Way too long.
for a long time.
Yeah.
For a long time.
It has been a long time.
And that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't need to happen.
Nope. Not necessarily.
But what I was going to do, I wasn't going to do that. I was going to do this. Bring us over here. Also, what I wanted to do was question of the day.
Oh.
So you get in a hole, a fishing hole.
Yep.
Okay, so you're fishing. You're in a
this
hole.
is a good question.
And every second cast is a fish. And then you're trying to ask yourself,
Great day.
what is the recycle rate of the fish? How long do I stay in that hole? When do I move on? What is ethical, moral, or just the right thing to do?
And maybe even another question is to ask, why are those fish there like that?
Stacked up like that.
Yeah.
Is it low water?
Could be.
In
Yeah.
a small stream, is it low water?
Yep.
Is it staging for spawning?
Very possible.
Is it spawning?
Could be that too.
Could be spawning.
Yeah.
Or it's just the middle of summer and it's a great place for them to eat lunch.
Yep. That is also possible.
So good thing to found my hair stuck to my socks. See, half the time we take the crud for missing
know.
parts.
But they're in
And
your
there they are.
socks.
So we highly suggest if you do have a kit that you open them and get them ready, like our friends Clint and Steve, who are incredibly organized.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna maybe just show up one day and tie with them because of all the snacks that they got
I
out.
know. We need some
Stuff
snack
like that.
deliveries. Meals on wheels, but for us.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
May 5th is the Trax meetup. It's happening here, folks, at the Trax meetup at the pub and Trax. Probably head over to this page here, pop up all of these things here, take this away.
Yeah.
Just to go over one more time, just some of the things before we get into the wins because we're so darn early. Also, a question I wanted to ask is on the final episode, our Eastern friends, should we start at 6:30? Because that episode typically goes a bit longer with all of the giveaways. Is anybody
Possible.
opposed to that? We need to know. We
Yep,
need to know.
Need to know.
Did our show end without us? And
I don't
no
think so.
comments about our question of fishing and nothing. It's like, hey, do we
Yeah.
need to see another? We need to cut out another nibble to get the folks back.
I don't know. We got no close-ups now, so.
So remember the Western Canada Fly Fishing Guide School. So Troy said that would be awesome. Let's try to plan for that. Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
6:30 so that way you guys way out there. Because what you really want is to be here probably about yeah, you can. So Glenn, so if you're not here exactly 6:30, it's okay.
Yeah.
I would probably suggest the quick ties for the final episode.
Yeah, we are going to do some
Um,
flies, but I kind of spoke with Dane about it earlier. We're going to move through those flies at a fairly decent pace. Not that we're going to suspend all SOSs, but we're going to move through them pretty quick just for the purpose of we do have a bigger show and it's a big finale, and we want to get over to tracks and see you guys.
Yeah.
So it is going to be a little bit more on our plate that night. But yeah, I mean, we just want to have a great time of fellowship. So those of you that can meet us here, that's also great too. But we just want to get moving through some of the more strategic things through the show, just so we get to those parts that are going to take longer.
Yeah, and this is an open invite. If anybody wants to patch into the show, like you want to come on here, a couple requirements is that you just like an iPhone, I believe, works. Just headphones really help.
Yeah.
So if you want to come on and say a few words about what Thursday Night Live has meant to you this year, you can. We'll hold space during the final episode for people to do that. If you want to just come on and say thanks to the sponsors, if you want to come on and encourage Tim that his nipple is amazing.
I don't need any. I know.
And so yeah, let's do that. Episode 20 will roll at 6:30.
Yeah.
That way we can help out the friends on the East Coast. But also 6:30, please. Lisa says, do it.
Yeah.
And then Trax Pub, just come here. It's 2-for-1 pizza. It's May 5th, Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a party. There's the hotels up here. We get $50 off. Colin has set up that at Fly Shop. I think it's Fly Fish or some. Colin has the code.
Yeah. Maybe,
There's still a discount at Pomeroy.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can get the turbo warmed up on the way there. So yeah, like honestly, we do the quick ties so that we'll do the couple flies
Yeah. We got. And we
at
got.
the end. They're not long, hard flies.
Nope. They'll be good ones.
And then we can spend some. So the discount code is Fly Shop at Pomeroy. But noted. Please note this. There's a curling championship in Olds that week.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to get on this.
So
like
you want to,
ASAP.
ASAP like yesterday. So make sure you do that tomorrow. And then Jim's apparently opened up his place. Jen Lyle's got a basement. We got a basement. Anybody's welcome to come sleep on the floor or
Maybe warm
whatever.
enough to set a tent out in the backyard. Who knows?
Tent. Yeah, I have my trailer. If anyone wants to go sleep in it at the storage shed. Yeah, it's kind of it. We got the best costume.
Yeah.
that's what I
let's
was
see
gonna
it. Yeah.
hit up.
Best costume.
Let's hit that up. So.
Do, 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 do. Oh baby.
All right, let's head over here. Do.
What do we
All
got
right,
here? What do we got here?
got here? We got the first picture is of I think
Oh,
that's
baby.
Steve working out.
Yeah, looks like it.
That's Mr. Emmett Lyle, folks.
Looking good. Looking good.
He's wearing his 80s workout, sweating to the oldies. Pretty good, pretty good.
like that, like
We're
it.
moving up, Mr. Chas.
Oh, baby, look at
that's
this.
folks.
Oh, those thighs.
There's a
Oh.
cake. There's a cake. Okay, there's a cake, and this one might have just taken it.
Oh,
This
look at
one,
that.
look at this. He must
he works out. Yeah.
wax,
Oh, that. Yeah, that
shave.
too.
Oh, there's more. There's more.
Oh, please be a
There's
back view.
fine. That is
Yo,
a
wow.
fine behind.
Yep.
That is definitely, he just got
Get out the scissors.
he just got in from working out.
Definitely. Yeah.
And then the last one that we
Oh.
got sent out here was Landon Dickow.
Oh yeah, look at that, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Space pants. Looking like
Smile, smile,
twinsies.
smile.
Twinsies.
But because the other two folks have also won this year, I think this is our winner right here, folks.
I agree. I think that is a whoo-hoo.
Whew, that
Kinda-
is so gosh darn great that I wish.
And you know that he pulled that out of his closet.
Well, you probably wore it. He wears this tomorrow for its Aloha Fridays or something they do up there.
Very nice. Very nice, Chaz.
Chaz wins.
Chaz
Chaz wins.
Chaz wins.
Chaz
Winner, winner.
wins. He wins a date with me. That's
Ooh.
what the prize was tonight.
Oh, wow.
All right. Without much
wasn't worth
further ado, this night
How do you
is
do?
all about you.
Is it?
It can be.
It has been.
Disturbed that your mic broke.
I know. That's
You-
kind of, I don't know.
You put your butt on camera.
But what?
And this point of the show is, oh, Paulo's here. We should wear that fishing. Well, we can. It's a price, just like Tim showed his nipple tonight.
Yeah.
Everything has a price.
Yeah, it does, apparently.
And if you click on Buy Now on the website and you click on the neon 80s outfit,
yeah.
there's a price for it. And we will wear it.
Oh, man.
We will wear it. And we'll
Yes,
encourage
yes.
Chaz to come with us wearing that. But that's what a little bit of effort gets you is prizes.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot to put aside a prize for Chaz, but it's going to be a good
we
one.
can find one. Oh, yeah.
Out there, we'll help dwindle the prizes.
I got a little piece of T-shirt here for him.
By the way, these are
Somewhere.
awesome.
Awesome,
I could
awesome.
just sit here all day and squeeze mittens.
Maybe we should
Mitts.
just sell my shirt.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. We'll put that as that's part of the final.
Yeah, part of the final. There it is. There you go.
And if you want the nipple sewed back in, Jen Lyle does do some sewing.
Never.
So what is this part of the show? This is the nearing the end, and this is probably, if not is, my favorite part
Yeah.
because we get to share with you guys some awesome things that have been going on this week. And so what are wins? Somebody, I believe it was a football coach who called it what's important now. So what do wins do when we encourage you guys to focus on things like that this week, next week, is just really putting your attention to find something. Find something positive. Find something that's great. It can be super great. It can just be, I woke up today and I wasn't tired, and therefore I had a great day. Or therefore I smiled and I smiled at other people, and other people had a great day because I had a good sleep. That's a win. But here we share with you guys some of our wins from the week, and then you guys share, and we will throw them up there on the screen. So as always, Tim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, as always, you switched it up once the other day.
Yep,
That
that's
was
a good
pretty good.
point.
That's pretty
That's a
good.
good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point.
Good point, good point.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point.
All right. So what is my win for the week? It's AC in shirts. That's nice. You know, a little extra ventilation.
Paulo, somebody said yes to you for the rest of your life. You're winning.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
true. No, but for real, this week for me has been, I guess, kind of falls into the category of one of those weeks where you're trying to you got to maybe think a little harder to figure out what your win would be. But I think for me today, I kind of stumbled upon it a little bit and thinking about it because I just this week's been a lot for me. I'm packing to move, and that's like one of those things that if you've ever done it, it's not super pleasurable.
Nope.
No, it sucks a
Nobody
lot.
wants to help you.
No, well that too, but that's fine. But yeah, so just packing up today, and I was going through, I was talking with my wife and with Ren, and we were kind of talking about some of the memories we've had in this house that we're in, and it actually it was really good to slow my pace and just remembering some of the good times, some of the hard times, but most importantly, just the feeling of being blessed. We have the opportunity to go into a new home, which we're excited about, but also to leave this one to somebody else to hopefully continue on some of their memories. And it was good. It was good to sit and reminisce today a little bit while I was packing the 1,000th box of the day. For me, that was a win. Doesn't have to be something super major, but for me this week, it was a pretty simple one. Just feeling a little extra blessed and remembering some
Beautiful.
memories.
And that's
Yeah.
what wins are, is basically just something as small or as big as that, and nobody judges at which scale they are measured. Win for the week. Pretty hard to top last week, as Paulo alluded to.
Tough
But
follow-up.
I think the win for me this week was the fact that we decided to go ahead with guide school. And so typically we have 8 people at guide school. We've had 8 people ever since the beginning. And this year is a bit of a smaller group. And we were like, I don't know. It's are we going to be able to do it? Is the size big enough financially to do it? So we had to have some real conversations without getting into a lot of details. But basically, in chatting with the team, the group of instructors, Tim and Troy and Quinn, and everybody who helps out make guide school such a success, we just all kind of sat down and realized, in less of a business venture but more of a purpose venture, that guide school had to go on because it's so powerful. And we truly, honestly believe that. Whether people are coming in there to be guides, whether they're coming there to be better on a drift boat, whether they're just coming in there because it's freaking awesome 6 days spent with really good people. And it just kind of weighed on my heart for a long time. And I was just like, man, what is the right thing to do? And we came to the conclusion yesterday that everybody was all in for it as a purpose venture and not a business venture. And that's kind of really cool when things turn like that, because I truly believe in the servanthood of the group of people that I get to hang with pretty much all year, but guiding in the summer. And so just when we kind of came to that conclusion that we were all in and ready to push forward with guide school, and I got fired up inside again, and I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm excited that we don't have to dodge COVID BS and
it's been the last couple of years of just
the last
struggle.
like 4 schools have been constantly pivoting and moving. So for the 4 guys coming, we could still take a couple more of you if you guys want to come. It's seriously super awesome 6 days together, but it's going forward. I can't wait to serve the 4 people that are coming with us, and the 2 other people who are sitting here on the fence. I can't wait to serve you guys. So that was my win. It was just kind of being able to put our why in front of us and say, let's just go into this and serve the people that are here. And truly, it's such a fun time. So
that's very good. I like that win.
Yeah. So Jeff said his win is to the many adventures yet to come. For me and all of us, great memories made and safe travels and safer returns. My new adventures are going to be epic, and I'm super excited to share them all. Life is meant to be shared.
Yeah, great.
It's not the truth.
Yeah. Chris Nelson found the water warming in some of the ponds here. Kept company with lots of largemouth bass, bluegill, and crappie. All of balanced minnow was the magic. Still smiling. Nice.
Baloo. Spent the weekend with my friend COVID just after my 50th. Not the weekend I had in mind, but well. Got some serious sleep, some nice meals, and some more sleep today. COVID-free. Funk the Covinator.
Funk the Covinator. Laura took Wyatt to an Alice Cooper concert, his first. Missed last Thursday, but it was fun, and memories were made. That's the win.
Yes.
Awesome. Yes.
Eli's win for the week is that he was on spring break and he gets to go on a guided snow goose hunt tomorrow with me.
Oh,
Love people, catch fish.
that's awesome. Good luck, guys. Roger Beatty, proud papa win this week. My youngest daughter's Irish dance team took first place at the Irish Dance World Competition in Belfast, Ireland. That's pretty incredible, dude. Congratulate her for us.
Michelle, my win for the week was spending Easter weekend with my family and celebrating my mom's 65th birthday.
Oh, awesome.
Happy birthday, Mama
birthday.
Reed.
Heather, my win. New adventure this summer with someone very special. New fishing waters, new conversations, and sharing and making memories. There's a lot of hearts in there, Heather. I think it's somebody really special.
Do tell Heather.
Yeah.
You know what
Let
makes
us
a
know.
great date is May 5th, episode 20.
I would agree.
Yeah.
A little
And
hotel.
what you don't, I don't know where Heather's from, but what she doesn't want to do is have her new adventure show up without some tickets to win.
Definitely not.
It's
no.
weird when she's winning and he's not.
That's right.
Mr. McKenna, a win. Met my dad for dinner tonight. Been a while. Good conversation. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Mr. Troy Tracy, my win was helping out a friend because his basement flooded. Also laughed my ass off
Yes.
tonight.
That's a fact. I feel sunburnt. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you look red.
Rick, I have to go. That's my shirt. But my win is just being on here with all you tonight. Lots of garbage going on, but knowing I could come online and spend time with a fantastic group of individuals helps me get through all the junk going on. Thank you all, and God bless, and good night to all.
Yeah, good night, Rick. Adrian, this week's been a bit of a grind, but the kiddos make me smile over and over. I'm very much so blessed with my life. Possibly add a big step to my career, but I'll know if it's for sure next week. Well, that's rooting for you.
Yeah. Mr. Struthers, my win this week is being referred to the hip surgeon after 2 years of pain. Time to start the
Awesome.
process of getting fixed.
Oh, incredible.
Oh, that's a good thing. I need
Yeah.
I need some of those referrals.
Ryan, has a weekend planned with my lady, and I'm very excited for it. And we're also very grateful you found your deer hair.
Yes, in your sock. Mr. Chass, my win. My heart is full with friends like Dana and Tim and everyone I've met through TNL. People still checking in on Nolan to see if he's doing well. The community is built on purpose, and it's so special. Thank you all for being authentic. Love you all, and Nolan gives you all a big smile.
Amazing.
Tonight is also.
Tonight's also a win. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Darcy, after almost 3 years, we finally got back to our home in Vietnam to visit family and meet our 2-year-old niece for the first time. Wow, that's special. That's special.
And now they'll never let you into Thursday Night Live again.
They still don't know why you're laughing.
Yeah. Mr. Pape, my win is having the best belly laugh I've had in a while. Thanks, Tim. So worth the exchange fee.
Oh, thanks, Tom.
But see, that just keeps giving because Pape's going to win.
Oh, yeah, he's going to win. Something good. Destin Haven. My win is I got my first order of flies to make today, and they're turning out perfect. I have only been tying since Christmas, but it's moving along very well. Well, that's awesome.
Nice
Destin.
work.
Good job.
Mr. Ellison set up a multi-week fishing schedule July 1st through 18th. Dana, are you coming? We already talked about this, Sean. You make me feel so bad. We have a wedding up there.
Oh, yes. Mr. Wolnoff, win today was Haley's birthday. Win for the week. Had a fantastic 3 days in the mountains. See a ton of friends, past and present. Loads of hugs, loads of work, and just being one of my happiest places. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Mr. Faka. My son and daughter are seeing the results of positivity, determination, hard work, and always being the good person. Lead with the heart.
Yeah, that is the truth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish people knew more about, like, Paulo's like a big, tough bastard. He is.
He is. It's true.
Yeah. And a hockey player and fighter and sometimes the bull moose in the back of my boat. But it's just, that's the stuff because...
And one of the biggest smiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And beautiful person, beautiful heart. And it's just like, that's what the world needs more of is like men, like actual... like he could rip your head off, but just that vulnerability and that kindness, and that just creates epic kids. And yeah,
Truly. Eric, my win, getting to talk to people in the Food City store, helping them find what they need. We cut some amazing meat, and I get to meet so many amazing people in our community. I feel so blessed to be here tonight because I was asked to come into work early today. As I was scheduled to close tonight. What a great night of laughing. Yeah,
yes.
It was. Had some good laughs.
There's so much meat in that text. Remember that time Eric didn't get past the doors of doom?
I do. But he just got some entries into the final show.
He did. Steve, win this week. Planning on spending some time on the bow on Saturday for the Bow River cleanup, then fishing for a few hours. It's
Awesome.
Earth Day Saturday, and the big Bow River cleanup is going down.
Awesome. Yeah, Paulo knows some fellas. Let's get 'em-
Do
let's get 'em
we have to
fishing.
wear this? Are they watching right now? We don't wear this all the time, kids.
Can I tape the nipple back on?
Mr. Jen Lyle. Guide schools. Did I read?
Give her.
My guide schools go. I can't wait to attend and enjoy the laughs, memories, knowledge, and time with friends old and new.
Nice. Bruce Cameron started a daily spawn search this week. No fish yet, but gets me down to the creek every day. They'll be there soon.
So he
Few
lives
weeks.
on Fish Creek,
Yeah.
and he always posts some cool videos. A benevolent wizard. Thank you,
Benevolent
Gandalf.
wizard.
We have to give the wizard a name.
I know.
Sean, that's your call. Talk to your brother.
Yeah.
That's
Figure
a
it
good
out, figure
story.
it out. Jason, this week has been full of some pretty epic wins. My wife finally got the call to send in all her info for a really good job. I'm so incredibly proud of her. Got to go for some beers on Wednesday with the new fly fishing buddy that I met at work. Some other pretty epic wins, but those are my favorite. My cup is so full.
Yes. Mr. Sather, wins for the week was getting together for an Easter gathering with several of the family, and the wardrobe malfunctioned tonight. Some call it a malfunction. Some call it manufacturer's
It's like a
error.
reward.
A reward. Some say money can buy happiness.
Yes,
and
they do.
tonight it did.
And areolas.
At areolas. Ron,
So you or me?
I think it's you.
I think it's me. My win is getting my health back on track after a couple of recent surgeries. Just in time for opening day of fly fishing waters next week. Missed the crap out of Thursday nights. Glad to be back. It's good to
we're
have you,
glad
Ron.
you're back.
Glad you're doing okay.
Dario, brother,
Other brother.
win
Other-
for the week was 100% supporting my son's decision to not do spring hockey and focus on golf. Hashtag
Yeah.
dad love.
Heck yeah. Awesome, buddy.
Beautiful humans. You
Brothers.
guys,
Big and
brothers.
Burley and Mr. Dario.
He's the. Do go on.
No, I'm good. That was
Do
the
go
end.
on. How does your toe jam taste? Tall and handsome. That's what you meant.
Yeah, it's
how's
hard.
your
Sometimes
nipple?
it's like I
How's
can't
your
quite.
nipple?
I'm not that flexible. I can get my toe out of my mouth.
Mr. Novlin.
Mr. Novlin. Win is all the amazing people in my life, the TNL fam, and all the adventures that perpetuated this winter season. Comes some epic levels.
Oh.
Yeah.
William. Sorry I missed most of it, but really glad to share a few moments with you all and hear your wonderful stories. Stay positive and awake every day with a grateful heart. Eric says
Turd.
Turd Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson.
All right, that's you. I guess I read the
It
turd.
is. My win for the week was getting out to the local trout pond for a few casts. Score. Fish 1, fly fisher 0.
That
yes.
tends to be more often than not.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Eric. That was beautiful.
Mr. Blackman. Good to see you, bud.
David said his win is the two grooviest. I made that up. It's not his win, but
Well, I think it is.
I think it's David. What's your win for the week? He's got a rip rap rock. Looks like Mr. Joe House just sent in his package where he has got himself 10 entries, bonus entries, because he has the kit.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Mr. Joel Sather, win. Made it out of the cold North Dakota for a few warm days in Texas. Get to see some great friends and get to try to find some reds on the fly tomorrow. Amazing, Joel.
By Reds, that's 1D, not 2Ds.
Yes.
Talking about fish stacking up.
Big old beauties.
Oh, thank you for letting me share my win. Love people catch fish. Thank you for sharing your win and being in a place of courage and vulnerability.
Yeah.
That you're comfortable to share your wins, because the more we share our wins, our positivity, our light, the world becomes a brighter place.
It really does. It really does.
Yes. Murray.
My win is not infecting my family with COVID over the last week. Managed to successfully isolate in the basement. That isn't easy to do,
Nice.
so well done.
Yeah. See, David does have winds.
Ah.
Listening to all these wonderful winds. See, it's contagious.
It sure is.
Darkness cannot put out light.
No, it cannot.
That's why we continue to share and spread our light. And that's the cool part about life. Is that once you truly understand that what other people think of you doesn't matter, things take a turn for the better.
Yes.
Right,
that is
Tim?
true.
We had a little bit of challenges the last year
Yeah.
with Dark Souls.
There has been some of those.
Dark Souls, and we just pray for them, and hopefully they find the light at the end of their tunnel.
Yeah.
Hurt people, but more importantly, healed people heal people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of how she goes. So it
It
looks
is.
like the winds have stopped flying in. This is another episode. It's 9 o'clock. We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
Pushed it.
Told you. It's always easy.
Thursday Night Live Fly Tying with Fly Fishing, Bow River Outfitters. We're a guide service based out of Calgary, Alberta. Fish primarily on the Bow, Central Alberta, Southern Alberta. Probably rivers are our jam.
Mhm.
We'll take you to lakes. It's just different.
Yeah, it's a little
Different is good.
Yeah.
But remember, also Rocky Mountain Fly Shop takes people fishing, and they are taking trips mostly on the Central Alberta Red Deer River system. And if you're into that, they've got some really great setups with their rafts and working through some logistics. But they would love to get you out because spring is the time to get out there. So give Colin a call at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop
Yeah.
if that's what you guys want to try. Because the day with Colin, the day with Cody and the boys and Calvin, I got to spend time with them last year doing some film work with them, and super positive, super energetic group of guys, and they would love to get you guys out on the water. If you want to get out on the bow, kind of Southern Alberta stuff, then we'd love to take you as well. And like we said at the beginning, it's booking very quick this year, which is a super blessing, and we're very grateful for that. But if you're sitting on the fence and you want to come, let's go.
Yeah.
We got to
make
do
it
that
happen.
quick.
Yeah. Another epic TNL.
Oh, the night the nipple slipped.
I picked the wrong
Well.
one. Ugh, good times.
That's how she
I can
goes.
honestly say I haven't had a laugh like that in quite some time, so that was good. And
Streamer and a
Next
nymph
week,
next
yeah,
week.
and a
Big
good streamer, guys. We haven't done
Good
a streamer in a while.
Yeah.
it's the S2. It's a
And
it's a beauty.
I believe Rocky Mountain Fly Shop might have some discounts next week.
Okay, I guess you're gonna want to tune in for that.
Get your donations in.
Yes, start making your donations for the final episode.
We'll
Yep, be a good idea.
love you guys. We'll see you next
Yeah.
week.
Love y'all.
Wait, what's this?
What?
I was gonna do this. And I was gonna do this.
Gang signs.
Do this.
This, I think peace is more appropriate for the era. I don't know.
And then I was like, what am I doing? And then I froze and I gave the one. I gave like the one up sign.
The worst, the one that didn't make any sense. How about this?
I think what I went to do was point at your nipple one more time. That's what I was trying to do with
The
this.
hole's
but
growing.
Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. I just
One,
don't want to
two.
go, Tim, because after tonight, there's only 2 more times that we get to say goodbye.
That's crazy.
4 seasons. That's a hotel. Season 4. I might get copyright banged for that.
Yeah. It's been.
See,
it has
Barry,
been
what
a
what
ride.
episode is this?
Yeah, it's got to be like 70 something.
I think it's in the 80s.
80s now.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
like
it is.
912. I think as many episodes as Jim is old.
We've been around a long
You
time.
look, you look perplexed. Is that season 44?
Trying to think here.
Yeah.
28 times 36 equals
And Bruce, we'll see you on Monday.
Monday.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me in bed with my worst enemy. is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. So put your treat you like you're heaven. Thought that I knew better. Keep falling for your innocence, acting like you're into me. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion, trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop our body talk. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Pack up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. So put your